What's going on, YouTube? Today we're going to be working on the Project E36 again. We have a few repairs we have to do, a couple of things to make the car look a little better. But before I get into that, first thing we have to do is move this thing into the shade, because it is way too hot outside to be working on this in the sun. First order of business is replacing some of the trim that decided it wants to fall off my car. This one fell off somewhere on the highway. Alright. Much better. Now at least half the car looks decent. And if anyone knows where I can find that front piece, please let me know, because I tried buying a new one and it was on back order for 3 weeks, and I really don't feel like waiting 3 weeks. If someone has a used set for sale, let me know. I'll pick that up. Alright, next order of business. I got some taillights to throw on. I'm going to be replacing these ugly amber tails with some eBay clear corner. Let me go grab those really quick. So here we have some quality, what is that, made in Taiwan taillights. You know, the eBay special. What? Should look a little better than what's on there now. Let me get these out to the side. Here's the other side. Box. You don't need that anymore. Alright, so let's get to work on this. First things first, these covers, twist them, pop them off, probably throw them out, don't really need them, weight reduction. And we got a couple bolts, I guess they're a couple nuts, I guess they're 8mm, 7mm. I'll get a wrench, I'll let you guys know what it is. Alright, I got my 8mm. Put you guys down while I get to work on this. Had these out before. Pretty loose. Don't even need this by hand. Now, take out this plug. There we go. Yank this out. And there you have it, lights out. Put that to the side. Now let's see how this one looks. Just mocking it up roughly, and much better. Definitely looks better with the clear. Alright, I got this one all tightened up. The fitment isn't so horrible. Right here, a little bit of a gap. It's pretty okay. Alright, so I got both taillights in. Driver and passenger side. This one's pretty okay. The fitment's good. I'm happy with how that came out. This one, on the other hand, I'm not so sure about. The gasket didn't really want to go in, top and bottom. And I also noticed this. I guess it got damaged during shipping or something. This one doesn't have that. So, whatever. See how it looks with the trunk closed? Can't even see it. Looks much better. Definitely a big improvement over the amber. Hopefully that one doesn't leak, but if it does, oh well, I'll probably get another set. Alright, so now we move to the passenger seat. Let me show you what's wrong with that. Kind of sketchy, to say the least. So this isn't really... yeah. That needs some work. As you can clearly see, the front of the seat isn't really attached to anything. I only put the back bolts in. So what I did is I ran to Ace Hardware Got a bracket. It's pretty thick. Should be strong. And if I cut it in half, it should just fit. At least I hope it will. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get an angle grinder. I'm going to cut this in half, and I'm going to see if I can rig something up with a couple nuts and bolts and washers. So I got both brackets cut and mocked up in place here and there, but now that I'm looking at it, I think the best way to do this would be to take the seat out and just weld the brackets to this seat bracket. Because when you push the seat in place, there isn't really anywhere to bolt both the brackets down or bolt them together. I mean, I have hardware. I have some hardware. I was going to slip it in, but nice. One, it's really tight over there, and secondly, I can't really put the nut on the other end like this. There's no way I can get my hands in there. So I think I'm going to take this out, mark it in the car, take it out, and then weld it. Okay, so I got the seat out. I got plenty of room to work. I'm probably going to weld it right in here. I don't feel like taking all this out. It's actually better to have it in here so I know how to orient these two brackets. So I'm probably going to put a tack here, put another tack there, weld around it. Should be strong enough, shouldn't go anywhere. Brackets welded up. Got some nice booger welds going, but they're sturdy. It's not going anywhere. Now I gotta wait for my car to air out because it's filled with smoke from all the welding. Yeah, they're not the prettiest, but they'll work for what I need them to work for. Alright guys, so I got the seat bolted in. Brackets, pretty sturdy. Doesn't move around at all. So now all I got to do is put the harnesses back in, feed this through, these from the back. That's 2 seconds. Slide those through. Just got to get a Allen key and get the center harness attached. So let me get to work on that. Yeah, but this is pretty good. Definitely actually trying the whole seat's bending before it moves. Well, pretty good. Pretty happy with how it came out. Okay, now that that's all back together, close this up. Don't have to worry about it anymore. On to more important things. Did this last night also. Probably broke the tab, so I gotta figure out a way to mount this a little better. Take this off. Let's see. What can I do? I can probably put a self-tapper or something. Maybe a clip. I'll figure something out, but this is definitely not cooperating with me right now. Let me see if I can find a screw or something I can put in that hole. Couldn't find any clips or self-tappers, so I ended up using zip ties. Pretty sturdy. It'll hold for now, but probably gonna have to get a quick release, something like that in the near future, because I have a feeling I'll be ripping this bumper off a few times. So after this, that goes back on. There's only one last thing to do to this car. There we go. Now the car doesn't look like complete junk. Got all the side trim back. Bumpers mounted. I think that's enough for one day. Actually, one more thing. Much better. And there you have it, guys. I think that's all I'm going to do for today because I am exhausted. It only took like half the day. It wasn't so bad, but got a lot done for today. So next time what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be prepping this car for autocross, which is this weekend. So I got a couple things I need to do. Got to make sure everything's okay with the car so I don't break down as I'm autocrossing. But yeah, that should be the next video I upload, and then we'll see what happens from there. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for staying so far into the video. Stay tuned for more. There's more coming. See you guys.